back out, and I'll send you after I get the results of the urine screen.
State of Ohio versus Douglas Jeffries, case number CRB 23438.
All right, sir, you're Douglas Jeffries?
Yes, sir.
This is also a Walmart theft offense. It's alleged that you tried to deprive Walmart of property on July 20th in Fayette Township, first-degree misdemeanor, maximum penalty is 6 months in jail, $1,000 fine. Do you understand the charge?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand your rights?
Yes, sir.
How do you plead?
I'm gonna plead guilty.
Guilty means you're admitting it's true.
Yep.
Okay. I'll order you to go do a urine screen, come back after we get the results for sentencing.
State of Ohio versus Adam C. Reynolds, case number CRB 23400.
Sir, you Adam C. Reynolds.
Yes.
Mr. Reynolds, the state has filed a charge alleging that Fayette Township on June 20th, you knowingly caused Alicia Hall to believe you would cause serious physical harm to her person or property. That's a first-degree misdemeanor aggravated menacing charge. The maximum penalty for this is 6 months in jail and a $1,000 fine. Do you understand the charge?
Yep.
Do you understand your rights?
Yep.
How do you plead?
Not guilty.
Do you wish to have a lawyer appointed to represent you?
I don't know that I need one. Just that you don't have all the information.
Well, that sounds like we're going to head towards some sort of contested hearing, so I would suggest that you do get a lawyer.
Okay.
Do you have the money with which to hire a lawyer?
No.
Are you working?
Not for any person per se, just I cut firewood.
Okay. How much do you think you make in an average week doing that?
Here lately, nothing because of my neighbors.
Okay. Do you file I have to determine your gross annual income. That's what our Supreme Court tells me I have to do. Yeah, do you file an income tax return? Do you make enough money that you do that?
Did last year, like 16,000, something like that.
Okay, you're eligible for a court-appointed lawyer then. So I'm going to appoint Mr. Thompson to represent you. He's here in the court. We'll get him in here and introduce you. And not guilty plea is entered. Thompson, this is Adam Reynolds. It's an aggravated menacing. He's got some facts he wants to give today. So I'd like for you to talk with him. Okay. Sign a $1,000 OR bond. Is there a protection order requested here?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so I'm ordering you. And Mr. Reynolds. Mr. Reynolds, I'm ordering you to stay away from Alicia Hall. So that means, I know your neighbors, but you minimize contact. You don't go speak to her, approach her, you stay away from her. The main thing is I don't want there to be another incident happen while the case is pending.
I understand. I have some kind of like has to do with that.
Well, you need to tell Mr. Thompson that. You're going to talk to him about it rather than put it on the record.
Separate places there, and I'll give you a copy in the hallway.
Here too.
How about August the 14th, Mr. Thompson? That's a Monday.
That's fine.
August 14th will be the next hearing.
That's for your signature.
There'll be a pretrial at 10 a.m.
State of Ohio versus James D. Rowe, case number CRB 23-436. James Rowe.
So are you James D. Rowe?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Rowe, it's alleged that on July 18th, in Fayette Township, you purposely deprived Walmart of property without their consent. It's a theft offense, maximum penalty 6 months in jail, $1,000 fine. Have you received a copy of this charge?
No, sir.
Okay, the bailiff's going to bring you a copy.
Yes, sir.
Do you understand the charge filed against you?
Yes, sir.
Do you understand your rights?
Yes, sir.
How do you wish to plead to the charge?
Not guilty.
You want a lawyer appointed to represent you?
Yes, sir.
Do you have a job?
As of currently, not right now, sir.
Okay, you don't have any income right now?
As of right now, no, sir.
Or was it, when did you last work?
About like 2 months ago.
Okay. I'm going to appoint a lawyer for you then. Attorney Tyler Smith will be appointed to represent you. I'm entering a not guilty plea. We'll get him in the courtroom. There he is. Mr. Smith, this is James Rowe. It's a theft from Walmart case. He can sign a $1,000 OR bond. I've entered a not guilty plea for him. I'm setting pretrial August the 11th or thereafter. What's your preference?
11th is fine, Your Honor.
Okay, August the 11th will be the pretrial. 10 o'clock.
State of Ohio versus Joseph Brazos, case number PRC 23999, A, B, and C.
Sir, can I make a statement for my son's behalf before?
Unless he has some sort of disability or something, you really can't stand up with him. You need to have a seat. So you are Joseph Brazos?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Brazos, it's alleged on July 21st at 3:06 a.m. in Rome Township that you were driving a vehicle under the influence of either alcohol or drugs. And it's alleged this would be perhaps a second offense. It looks like there was some sort of prior conviction in 2016.
Yeah, about 7 years ago.
State's alleging you refused to take tests.
Yes, sir.
On a second offense, the maximum penalty is 6 months in jail, $1,625 fine, and a 5-year license suspension. That's the most the court can impose. The least the court can impose on a second offense is 10 days in jail, $525 fine, 1 year license suspension, and if the vehicle was titled to you, there's required to be a 90-day impoundment of the vehicle. Yeah, it looks like it was titled to someone else, according to what
Yeah, it was my dad.
the documents the OSP filed. So the impoundment wouldn't be in effect since it's not titled to you. You're also charged with violation of a traffic control device. That's a minor misdemeanor. Maximum penalty is $150 fine. Do you understand these charges, sir?
Yes, sir.
And do you understand the rights I explained at the beginning of court?
Yes, sir.
How do you wish to plead to these charges?
Not guilty.
You want a lawyer appointed to represent you?
I'm gonna get one.
Okay. How much time do you need to do that?
I ain't even talked to any. I made a call like Friday, but they ain't even called me back, so I need just enough time to get one.
Okay, let's do August the 18th. That gives you about 3.5 weeks.
Okay.
and that's a Friday, August the 18th. Will be your next hearing. It'll be at 10 a.m. on that day. It'll be a pretrial. Not guilty plea is entered for you. You can sign a $1,500 signature bond. And you are under an automatic license suspension. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
You are to be back in court August 18th unless you hire a lawyer that tells you they've made arrangements for a different date, then you come when the lawyer tells you to.
Okay.
Do you have any questions, sir?
No, sir.
You understand what the bond means?
Yep.
Okay. All right, August 18th, 10 a.m. is your next hearing.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio calls Amanda Burns, case number CRB 23439.
Did you see the results, ma'am?
Yes,
Okay.
I'm dirty.
I'm sorry.
I'm dirty.
Okay. Well, we can help you with that if you want to, and that's one of the reasons that I screen people that plead to shoplifting, because I get a very high percentage of them that do test dirty. So I want you to get clean. How do you pay for medical service? Do you have a medical card?
I have a medical card. I got stage 1 small cell lung cancer. Then I've got a lot of problems.
Where do you go where do you get treatment for that?
It's at Cabell County. I live in Huntington.
Well, I know that, but what medical provider is treating you for your?
I have Dr. Kantz, I have Dr. Cooper, and my diabetic specialist is Dr. Holland, which I go today, and then I've got my regular MD.
Are they with Marshall Health?
Yeah, Marshall, Cabell, Huntington, yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm going to refer you to ProAct then, because that's a part of that network. So you live,
I live at 243 West Avenue in Huntington.
okay, on 8th Avenue.
Yes,
Do you know where 20th Street is in Huntington?
yes,
Okay. Used to be a CVS pharmacy on the corner of 20th Street and 8th Avenue.
okay,
So you just get on 8th Avenue and go east, you're going to run into it.
okay,
I want you to go there for treatment. It's going to be a part of your sentence.
okay,
They can help you, and they're going to have access to all of your records and everything from the other care that you're getting, because they're part of the Marshall Health Network.
thank you.
So we're going to try this outpatient at first, especially with your medical condition and all the treatment you're getting. But here's the thing. You didn't test for fentanyl, but you tested for a lot of other stuff. And the thing is, in our community right now, when you get drugs off the street of any kind, you could be getting fentanyl. And fentanyl's highly dangerous and highly addictive. And a lot of people are overdosing because of fentanyl.
Yeah.
So there's really no street drugs that you can take that are safe. Methamphetamine, you tested positive for that. The long-term effects of it are pretty bad. So let's get this under control.
Okay.
So is there anything you want to tell me before I give you a sentence?
No, just I did the methamphetamine, and then I've done what's on paper. Like I'll admit to it, and I admit that I need help.
Well, you also tested for buprenorphine, right? Is that being prescribed to you, or you get
No.
that off the street?
No, I'll get that off the street. I relapsed. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. I've been clean over a year and a half, and when I found out about my medical stuff, I kind of ran, and I relapsed.
Well, it's a lot. What you're dealing with is a lot, but we get you with ProAct. They have medically assisted treatment, so they can prescribe Suboxone for you and control it, rather than you get it off the street and you're not knowing exactly what you are getting.
Okay.
And they can tie it in with the other treatment that you're getting. Okay, so I'm going to impose a $100 fine, but I'm going to suspend it if you will go get treatment.
Okay, yes, I'll go. Do I report today or?
You can actually walk in there
Okay.
and get, they have walk-in acceptance. I think you have to be there before 3
Okay,
to do that. I'm going to sentence you to 30 days in jail, but I'm going to suspend it all on the conditions you get the treatment.
okay, thank you.
I'm going to order that you stay out of Walmart.
Yeah, they told me I couldn't go back for like 2 years or something. I had to call whenever, after 2 years.
And your review hearing, I want to see you in about a month to see what you're doing with your treatment. So
Thank you.
we'll make it August 25th.
At 9?
It'll be at 9, yes, August 25th at 9 a.m. On the community, I usually give 5 days of community service. I'm going to order that, but I'm going to, with the condition that you have, I'm going to order that suspended on the condition that you go to treatment. And I'm going to need, you're telling me these things, PROACT should give me a report that verifies all your medical history and condition and what they're doing with your care.
Okay,
2 years of level 4 probation. You're going to meet with the probation officer. He'll give you judgment entry that has everything that I just told you will be on that piece of paper.
okay.
And then he's your contact person with the court. Okay, is there anything, do you have children?
I have 2 little boys. My mom's got my other one, and my other one is with his daddy in Oregon.
In where?
Oregon.
Oregon. Wow,
Yeah.
long way away. Where are you from originally?
I'm with Lewisburg. I'm originally from Lewisburg too, Greenberg County.
Okay. All right, your review hearing is August 25th at 9 o'clock. Go see Mr. Major in the probation office.
Is that here?
Yes.
Okay.
When you go out in the lobby, make a 90-degree left turn, the counter that'll be right in front of you there will be the probation office.
Okay, all right.
Any questions?
No, sir.
Okay.
Thank
Joe
you.
talking in, then you're free to go.
Okay.
State of Ohio recalls Douglas Jeffries, case number CRB 23438.
Okay. You did test for fentanyl. You tested for just about everything she tested for, but fentanyl was in what you tested also. So are you all together?
That's my fiance, Your Honor.
Okay. And you have, well, the given address is Fayetteville. Is that where you're from?
That's, yeah, my original address is Fayetteville.
Okay.
165 Jeffries Road, that's what's on my driver's license. But I currently reside here at 243 8th Avenue West with
So
her.
you all live together?
Yes, sir.
Okay, is there anything you want to tell me before I sentence you?
I mean, you know, just like with her, I entered the guilty plea, I relapsed, we've been struggling for a little while. And I'm willing to accept treatment, you know what I mean? I worked with this man back here, Mr. Nick Webb, for a few years, because I used to be the Phase 2 coordinator for Recovery Point in Huntington.
Oh.
Had
okay.
some bad shaking deals.
Well, you want to go back with him? He's got a facility, I'll let you pick.
it-
You can either go with her to PROACT or you can go with Nick.
I was gonna say, I could do the PROACT, because I'm her only transportation to get anywhere, so.
Okay, well, I think it makes some sense to have you both going to the same place. We're
Yes,
gonna
sir.
try, we'll try that.
Yeah, I know where PROACT and stuff is, like I said, I just work right around the corner, so.
All right, so you are working then
Waiting on, I actually got an interview today, so,
with,
dollar store.
okay. All right, I'm not gonna suspend your fine. I'm gonna impose a $100 fine, order you to pay court costs, 20 days in jail, all suspended on the condition that you do 5 days community service, stay out of Walmart, and go get treatment at PROACT and come back for a review hearing on August 25th at 9 a.m.
Where would I be doing the community service?
Here, here's this court. All right, you're gonna go talk to Mr. Major also, and you can work any day but Sunday or holiday, so we'll work around your work schedule.
All right.
August 25th, you come back for a review at 9 a.m., and I'll need to see a report from PROACT then as to how you're doing.
All right.
Okay, go see Mr. Major.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio versus David Pepper, case number CRV 23406, CRA 23405.
Sir, are you David Pepper?
Yes, sir.
And you've received a copy of these charges?
Yes, sir.
Burglary and assault are the two charges, 23405 and 406. In 405, it's alleged that at Fayette Township on June 10th of this year, by force, stealth, or deception, you trespassed in a structure that was the home of another person when someone was likely to be present. That's a burglary charge. Felony 4, maximum penalty is 18 months in jail, $5,000 fine. And then the 406 case number is assault. It alleges that June 10th, you not only caused or tried to cause physical harm to Ariel Lovejoy. That's a first-degree misdemeanor, maximum penalty 6 months in jail, $1,000 fine. Do you understand these charges, sir?
I wasn't aware of the burglary. I just knew about the assault, so.
You had the money to hire a lawyer?
I'll need an appointed.
You're not working?
No.
I'll appoint Mr. Steyer to represent you. What's going on with you medically? Is this
I broke my femur 2.5 weeks ago,
okay?
so.
What's the state's position on bond? He was cited in the court, it looks like summoned in the court, and appeared.
We don't have an opposition to an OR bond, Your Honor. We'd like a condition of his bond to be that I don't know the specifics, but to stay away from any place where he was alleged to not have been permitted to go.
Okay. Let's see. It was the same, in this area of Lovejoy says, any problem with having a protection order to stay away from Ariel Lovejoy?
You gotta answer out loud. No, sir.
Okay, so I'm ordering that. You're ordered to stay away from her and her property.
Yes, sir.
And he can sign a $3,000 signature bond.
I think, did you get that? Okay.
Yes.
And when would you like to come back for the preliminary?
Are Fridays or Mondays better for you?
Either or is fine.
Okay, do you have anything coming up with your leg?
Yeah,
Doctor's appointments?
If
No,
possible, can we get it after the, well, I'll need it to be after the 22nd of August.
I doubt we're gonna go out that far, but, we would be willing to waive time constraints to go out to the 22nd of August if the state's agreeable. That would help accommodate his medical situation.
So that's a Tuesday.
Well, I'm here on the 25th.
What's the state's position then?
We don't oppose that at the moment. We also decided maybe it's better if we do have a TPO, so we're going to.
Yeah, I did. Ariel Lovejoy, was there anybody else? That's the person that I ordered him to stay away from. I think it was her apartment, according to the affidavit, it was to be her apartment and her involved.
Yes.
Okay, so there is a time waiver, and agrees on that with a August 25th next hearing date
Okay.
for preliminary hearing and pretrials.
I need to have you sign here, and then don't leave until you get a copy of this back.
Alrighty.
In a few minutes.
Here and here.
Yep. Right here. Here's your next court date written down. What I'm gonna have you do when he let you go is you're gonna just wait in the lobby for me. I'll come out and speak to you. Okay, sounds good. Okay, you can go ahead and get that.
State of Ohio versus Kelly R. Mintz, case number CRB 20366 A, B, and C, and CRB 18326.
County Vince is here, and this was set for a review hearing a week ago, it looks like, and you
Yes,
missed
sir.
that hearing.
I was on the video, but it was frozen and it wouldn't let me, I was on the video I watched for it, it just wouldn't let me, unpause the video when it was my turn.
Okay.
And I was living in Georgia, so I just moved back.
Okay, you're back here for good?
My sister lives in Georgia and she's pregnant, so I probably will go back whenever she has her baby because she doesn't have anyone to help her and this is her first baby, so.
Now, I had written down a new address for you back in June of State Route 7, Chesapeake.
Yeah.
Is that still where you are?
Yes.
Okay, you're back there?
Yeah, that's the address I moved back to, yes.
Okay, do you have any payment on your fines today?
Yes, I'll make a payment,
How much are you paying?
$20.
Okay, and you still have community service to do. When can you get that done? You haven't done any for a long time.
Okay, I'll do community service Thursday and Friday.
This week?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, I'll put you down for $20 payment to the clerk, and community service will be the 27th and 28th this week, and I'll set your next hearing for August 21st, 9 a.m.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, go see the clerk.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we're starting pre-trial now.
State of Ohio versus Haley E. Johnson, case number TRC 23656 A and B. This is Mr. Steyer's case.
Mr. Steyer's case, Haley Johnson.
Did I hear that Haley Johnson had been called?
Yes.
Haley Johnson.
Your Honor, Ms. Johnson contacted me this morning, stated that her son was ill and asked for a continuance. I told her I would ask for one. I think the state does not oppose that. I have an entry prepared, but for a date, so if the court, and she didn't ask for a specific date, so I'd say at least a week, but then but besides that, just a date convenient to the court.
Okay, let me look. We can do next Monday, 31st.
I'm here next Monday, Your Honor.
Okay. Finished request, case is continued to July 31st. For pre-trial, 10 o'clock.
State of Ohio versus Brian Kitts, Case number TRC 222478, A, B, and C. Ryan Kitts.
Your Honor, we discussed this matter in chambers briefly before this court session began. I believe the state is going to offer to dismiss the OVI charge in exchange for a plea of guilty on the driving under suspension and which is actually a failure to reinstate, and a plea of guilty on the failure to wear a seatbelt.
Is that correct, Mr. Pitts?
Yes, sir.
Now, there was no proof of insurance. Did he have insurance at the time of the stop?
He thought he did, but couldn't find the card, so I don't think we're going to be able to find that in time to deal with it today. I would advise him that if he's able to find the card by 4 o'clock, he can bring it to the court, but otherwise he's going to have to deal with the DMV, and there would be an additional suspension.
Well,
But that'll be done by the DMV, not by us.
Also, the refusal, there's a automatic year license suspension.
Okay, whoever's talking, let me silence them. Okay. All right, so the state's going to acknowledge the A case, 2478A, and the reason it's being acknowledged is the state felt there was not probable cause for the stop or the arrest, I understand, or at least for the arrest.
That's correct, Your Honor.
Is there anything you want to tell me before I sentence you, sir?
No, sir.
Okay, I'll impose a $150 fine on the driving under suspension. Order you to pay the court costs. I'll impose 12 hours of community service. There's no jail time on this. 12 hours community service. 2 years of level 5 probation. You'll have a review hearing, but otherwise you won't have to report. The review hearing will be January 22nd of 24, 1/22/24, 9 a.m. If you get everything finished before then, you don't have to show up.
Okay.
On the safety belt violation, that's a mandatory $30 fine. He's to meet Mr. Major in the probation office.
Just go out over there. Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio versus Austin Carmen, case numbers CRB 21697, CRB 2897, and CRA 23434.
This is Mr. Thompson's case.
Is this actually a review, Your Honor?
I've got a pretrial on 21697. It's never been resolved. And let's see. On the other case, 2897, it is a review. But there's also CRA 23434. That was the Kentucky matter. He's got a warrant out of Kentucky.
Your Honor, what's the charge on 21697?
His court date on
Innocent.
Kentucky is August 2nd.
If they've withdrawn it's actually aggravated menacing, is 21,697. So if we check on this, will the warrant be withdrawn on the Kentucky matter?
Yes, sir.
And we have the prosecutor's office verify that?
Yes, Your Honor. It'll need to be recalled, Your Honor.
Let's have a brief, just let them verify and get that matter
Was never requested to.
taken care of. So we'll recall Mr. Herman.
Okay, we're going to call back.
State of Ohio versus Aaron Sloan, case number CRA 23-368A and B, CRA 23-369, PRC 23-750A and B. Aaron Sloan.
Aaron Sloan is Mr. Morford's case. It's set for retrial. It's supposed to be with Art. And QRT. Is she with QRT?
No, I was interviewing her, Your Honor, but due
Okay.
to some of the nature of some of her charges, she doesn't qualify for QRT.
All right, thank you. I do have a report from ARC as of last month where she had been there for an intake. If there's anybody from ARC here today.
Do you have one dated 7/19, Your Honor?
I do not.
He said he was on vacation, he was picking it up, and bringing it here.
The last one I have is June 30th.
I have one dated the 19th of July, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Hey, Butch. We've got an OVI. It needs to be resolved somehow. You want more time to talk with her about that? But let's make it a short time, okay? It's a refusal. No, I mean, we can resolve it here, keep it here, or go to grand jury. Maybe you talk to her about it.
I'm not saying he's not dismissing, but he would probably at least admit to dismissing. We have an OVI. I'm sorry. Well, nothing with that, because I've got to get some discovery. Judge, rather than staying here discussing the case, I'd like to either recall or maybe request a short continuance, probably a short continuance so that she can come in the office, Your Honor, and view this, and hopefully we'll have the dash cam video from the stop.
Mr. Buell.
We're offering to give him a little bit of time to review that, even though there's felony charges involved, and we could just as easily take it to the grand jury and let the common police court deal with the OVI case as well as the felony cases. So
you're expecting a plea on the OVI if they want to.
In order to keep it here.
Otherwise, it'll go to the grand jury.
yes, and we'll also need a time waiver.
How much time do you need, Mr. Morford, to get that done?
2 weeks about.
Could we do 3 weeks, it'd be the 14th?
That would be good, Judge.
It's better for the schedule. August 14th will be the next hearing. Preliminary hearing and pretrial, and as I understand the state's position, they expect a decision then on whether there'll be a plea or not a plea on the OVI. It's not a plea, they want to take both cases to the grand jury.
That'll determine the course that they'd like to take, Judge.
Okay, August 14th, 10 o'clock is the next hearing.
Here's the written.
State of Ohio versus Trevor Dement, Case number CRA 23380, CRB 21167, CRA 2630, CRA 2321, CRB 2342, CRB 19667, CRB 19570.
Mr. Dement is here. This is set for preliminary hearing and pre-trials, and Mr. Stiers, the attorney.
This is a letter from OVP.
Sorry, it's a little crumbled. It's in my pocket.
At least it's not sweaty.
Yeah.
Okay.
May I approach with this, Your Honor?
Yes.
You don't need this back, do you?
No, I don't. All right, and I start this obligating today.
Yeah. That's a good report, but we got a third-degree felony here. Is this one the state is willing to keep here, or do you want to take it to the grand jury?
Your Honor, this is one at which the last time we had a hearing, we made our opinion known about this, that we know Mr. Dement very well because he's been through treatment here before. He's had periods of time when he's done very well, and then he's gone back and done things that, we can't tolerate. The victim in this matter wants him to get back in treatment, and she wrote us a nice letter about how much she feels like he does better when he's in treatment and all that kind of thing. We know that already. I think our position at this point is going to be about like it was the last time, and that is you better keep getting good reports or we will take it to the grand jury. And we're not going to forgive this, the domestic violence situation is going to have to be resolved even if it's a misdemeanor. If he feels like he wants to contest the domestic violence charge, now we can take it to the grand jury and he can contest it there. But we take it seriously, and we want him to do better. And that's the reason why we've been here, I don't know how many times, but a lot of them. So we're willing to continue the case and let him go to treatment if they'll waive time, and we'll check in on it again whenever the court sets it for the next hearing.
Mr. Stiers, what's the defendant's position?
And I'm gonna do, I think I'm gonna go to Bath for mental health and stuff.
Your Honor, that is our intention as well, Your Honor. He's going to remain in treatment. We'd like to remain here if we can. We're willing to undertake treatment to accomplish that. And one thing that was mentioned in the letter that I don't think has been addressed yet is there was talk of mental health treatment. He said he's going to reach out to PATH and seek an assessment and treatment there as well. Do they have anyone here today?
I don't think so.
They're right in Chesapeake.
Yeah, sometimes they have someone at the court, not always though. So at any rate, he knows where they are, and he's going to take that step as well. So we would be willing to remain here, or we would be willing to undertake treatment to remain here, and we would waive time constraints to accomplish that. So if the court would want to give us some guidance on when we want to come back, we'll...
What's your, what's your discharge date? Because you're in a 30-day program at OVP.
Yeah, I think I leave Friday or Saturday, and I'm following up with Proctorville OVP, and then I'm going to do Pathways as well.
Okay, so you're going back, where are you going to be living once you leave OVP?
With my girlfriend and my parents. I got to start helping with my kids a lot more.
Is that Cassandra? You're going to be living with Cassandra?
Yeah, well, it's back and forth. I probably stay at my parents a lot more with my kids.
Okay. Does that change anything, or that's to the victim?
Yes, and she requested no protection order. There is no protection order.
Okay. All right, well, just from my observation of you in the past, you do really well when you got somebody standing over you telling you what to do, but when you get out and then you guys start making your own decisions, that's where the test is going to come. So
yeah,
you're going to have to figure out a way, if you need more support or whatever, to make the right decisions once you leave treatment. inpatient treatment.
Yeah.
And
Can I do screening here like I was?
Yeah.
I do well when I do that
okay,
for a while. That'd be,
let's start out Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. We'll have you screened here with your outpatient. And are you going to go back to work?
yes.
Okay. You usually
Well, and I
work.
start school August 14th, so
Where you
I'll
going to
be
school?
at Collins
For what?
taking the welding program.
Okay. That's a good trade now. You can't, there's not enough welders out there. I know employers that are begging for welders, so that could be good. But you gotta get clean and stay clean. They don't want welders that are using.
Yeah.
So you gotta demonstrate that you're gonna get clean. And in my experience with you, you've been a hard worker. I think you work hard, but you just keep going back and relapsing. So we gotta figure out a way that doesn't happen.
All right, and I'm going to stay on the Sublocade to the shot. So,
Okay. And you said this Friday you're finishing up?
yes, Friday or Saturday one.
Okay. Feel like maybe we need to come back then on the 7th or the 11th of August, just to get a read on how he's doing.
Both those days are available to me if one's better for the court or for Mr.
Let's do the
Demand.
11th.
Whichever one works.
Okay.
August 11th.
It's for you.
And I want you to go check in with Mr. Major. I'm warning you, once you leave inpatient, to come here Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for screenings and just talk to him about how you're all going to work that out
Okay.
before you leave today.
All right, so talk to him before you take off.
Thanks.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio versus Jonathan Harris at the Lawrence County Jail, case number CRB 23-429 A&B. Elizabeth Albright is on deck.
Jonathan Harris, and I think Mr. Smith, you're going to be prosecuting this?
Your Honor, I'm standing in for just an hour or so for Mr. Heald. He's
okay.
he's got a
I didn't know
pretrial
if
in
you were
another
just
court.
taking this case or?
No, sir.
Your Honor, I did discuss during a pretrial this morning with Mr. Heald. I don't know if you wrote it down or not, but
No.
I will relay.
Go ahead.
Mr. Harris has new charges that I believe he was arraigned on last week.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
He was arraigned last week on,
In common, please.
well, no, I believe I don't know if he was arraigned here on the new charges or not. I was appointed to the new charges. He had a pretrial as well set. But I think,
Isn't there, and maybe I'm confusing him with someone else, but I thought he had a holder for common pleas also.
I believe they had one. He was on CCS. We've worked it out with CCS as well, but the offer that was made, he was charged with the new charges for domestic violence in one, but after reading the affidavit of the officer, there's actually no physical contact. So Mr. Hill has, this was going to amend it to an M4 domestic violence, and also the resisting. His offer was just for Mr. Harris to get credit for time served. I believe he's been there for 7 days, so he sends him 7 days time served. And Lynn Stewart with the probation department said that her intention is just to keep him on community control, because he's done very well with community control.
There's a resisting too.
He was going to, that was incorporated in the 7 days, so if he pled to both of the day, and that's the offer that was made. So I don't know if Mr. Harris wants to yet or maintain his innocence, and we'll set up a trial.
Mr. Harris, could you hear what your attorney says?
Mr. Tyler, did he talk with my community control officer?
Yes, she's willing to continue with community control. She's not, she knows about the offer that was made today, and it's not going to affect community control. She wants to get back, meeting with her and doing, she was doing well. But you would have,
I've been doing well.
yeah, his offer was, he's going to amend the M1 to an M4 domestic. And the resistance, if you pled to it today, he just give prepared time to serve, so you'd be released from jail today.
Yeah.
So long as, you know,
I'll have the odor taken off of me.
well, that's with the CCS, I assume that they would release the order, then she get back to community control.
That's what's holding him in jail now, because I gave him an OR bond.
Right, so that would have to be released, and we can let Ms. Stewart know that the offer, if he accepts the offer, that's what's gonna happen.
The one thing you need to consider and make sure you understand, Mr. Harris, if you do plead to this, if you have another domestic violence, it could increase the penalty and the level of charge on the next one.
I don't know how sure of a thing is that he would get off the ankle monitor is the only thing that I can't really commit to that. It sounds like that's something that CCS would have to.
That's CCS that,
Yeah.
yes, so he would have to.
I don't want him to think that we're promising right here and now that he'll take the monitor off.
It was just,
Did he have an ankle monitor before this?
you were on ankle monitor before, correct?
Yes, sir.
When you were arrested, you're on ankle monitor?
I guess when they put me on probation, I was on it for 5.5 months.
Okay. Were you off of it when did you ever go off the GPS?
Yeah, locked it up.
You said for 5.5 months, did they ever remove the GPS?
Oh, no, I had it on for those 5.5 months.
Okay. That's fine.
So I take it from that, you're not going to be able to get out of jail till another ankle monitor is placed. And in my experience, that could happen today, or it may not happen today.
Correct. That's correct. I just wanted him to be mindful of that because we're not in a position to make that representation.
This would end with, if you pled today, though, then we'll here for the misdemeanors, but
Yeah.
he'd still have a CCS commitment that he has to finish.
I haven't been on the ankle monitor since 2020 because I was in the I completed my men and rehab, and they took, when I was on the STAR, they took the ankle monitor off. I've been on one since.
I think the best course is, Mr. Smith, why don't we let you call down and talk to him? I think seems to have some questions, which is understandable, but we can discuss off the record.
Yeah, that's why I asked, because when you said 5.5 months, I knew you'd been on for a while, that's why I said to have taken off before.
Okay, so, Mr. Harris, we're going to let you talk with your lawyer off the record, and then we'll bring you back on the record on teleconference. So the jailer could keep him out somewhere where he can be reachable by phone.
Next at the Lawrence County Jail, the jailer, we're going to do Jared Nance before we do Elizabeth Albright. State of Ohio versus Jared Nance, case number TRC 22812A and B.
All right, this is Jared Nance, and he was supposed to report for jail on June 26th. Did that happen?
Yes, sir.
So why are you back in jail now?
I've never left, where I failed my drug test when I came to court on the 26th.
Oh, okay.
It was a probation violation, so I'm just prepared for Waldo told me to stay here until I come back to this court.
Oh, so you're there under Judge Waldo's order?
Yeah. Okay. So I come back to his case, he's going to stay here where I felt my drug test.
Okay, you've got, this is a review hearing on an OVI you had in my court from June.
Yes, this is for me to pay my fines.
And he had been under services at RRS.
Yes, sir.
How was he doing before?
Your Honor, we recommended inpatient when he gets released from jail.
he had been compliant, but he kept, it was like every month he'd go a month and then he'd fill a drug test, and then he'd go another month and fill a drug test.
Okay. And will you be appearing when he goes back to municipal? And
Yes,
you'll
sir.
make that same recommendation? then?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, well, I would join in that order that he, once released from custody, he go to inpatient. And then I'll set another review hearing for you. Hopefully you'll be out in treatment by the time this next hearing comes up. I'll make it for August 25th, 1 month out. So if you're at RS, then they'll bring you to court. If you're still in jail, I'll see you on the teleconference, and hopefully you won't be in jail by then.
Yeah, hopefully not, and I can look forward to just in case, or
Okay, August 25th, 9 a.m. is your next hearing.
Thank you, Your Honor.
State of Ohio versus Elizabeth Albright, case number CRA 23-426A and B and CRB 23-427.
Mr. Morford's case set for preliminary hearing, Elizabeth Albright.
So we get a new charge or arraignment? What are you here for, arraignment?
She's here for preliminary hearing and pre-trial. She's got drugs, meth, she had 10 grams. Stevens told her. Phil, Mr. John for treatment. Excuse me, wait preliminary hearing. She says she doesn't need treatment. I think I can. Wait, exchange for I believe she's a junior resident. Otherwise, she'll have to put her right here.
Okay, well,
I think you said we got some subpoena here for preliminary hearing.
I got one, we got a deputy subpoena.
Since we're trying to decide whether or not we're going to have a preliminary hearing, Mr. Heald had run the idea by me that she go to treatment, be released on an ankle monitor, and waive her grand jury. She explained to me that she does not have a drug problem, and she has not been able to get in touch with her boyfriend with respect to posting a bond. I'd offer to waive the preliminary hearing, Your Honor, if they would give us some break on a bond that you would approve.
Right now, it's 5,000 cash for sure.
Yes, she's
I think that's primarily because she's out of state and it's a F3.
Yeah, I noticed that, and if she would get a reduction in bond, would the court entertain placing her on GPS monitoring?
Sure.
I don't have a bond.
Ma'am, do you have a cell phone number?
Yes, I do.
Can I have it?
737-645-7403.
Thank you.
She doesn't have much of a record, Judge. I don't see any failures to appear, actually, but I think we could do a 10,000 OR with GPS monitoring.
Okay. I'll change her bond, $10,000 recognizance, and with the GPS monitor. In exchange for that, then you're waiving.
We will waive preliminary hearing, yes, Your Honor.
So, Ms. Albright, what's happening here is you have a right in this court to a probable cause hearing. It's not the trial. It's just a hearing for me to decide if the state has enough evidence to take your case on to the grand jury. And your lawyer is saying in exchange for you getting out on a signature bond with an ankle monitor, you're agreeable to waiving that. So your case will go to the grand jury. You're likely to get indicted, and then your case would go on to the Common Police Court, which is located in Ironton at the county courthouse. Do you understand that? Do you agree with it, or how do you want to proceed?
Yes, yes.
Now, one thing that you need to understand, and it's kind of hard to understand, but this is the way it is. If you wait to the grand jury and get indicted, your lawyer may not know anything about you getting indicted, and even though you got a signature bond, if they try to summons you in and you don't show up, you could lose that OR bond and get rearrested and wind up in jail and have to post a new bond. So it's very important that we have an accurate address for you so that you can be made aware of your indictment if that happens. What I've got on the complaint is 4950 Newcomb Creek Road, Lavallette, West Virginia, 25535. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, so if a mail was sent there, you're going to get it?
Yes.
Okay. So it's really important. The best thing I think you could do is check on your mail, and some people have a tendency not to pick up certified mail. You need to go pick it up, become certified, and then come to court when you're ordered to, because you've got as good a bond as you're going to get. Plus, you're going to have an ankle monitor on, and they can come and get you. And also, let me advise you of this, because this does happen too. And this is really serious. If you get an ankle monitor placed, and then you decide, well, I'm going to cut this ankle monitor off so they can't track me, and I'm out of state, so they're not going to come get me anyway. Well, since it's a felony, they will come and get you out of state, and if you cut the ankle monitor off, I know the Common Police Court treats that very seriously, and you just guaranteed yourself 3 years in prison, whereas you might not have got it otherwise. So do not cut the ankle monitor off, because that's only going to make your problems a lot worse. You understand that?
Yes.
And you promise you won't do that?
I promise.
Okay. All right, we'll need a waiver.
Judge, I just wanted to tell her to keep in touch with me if your telephone number changes, your address changes, but please get in touch with me. This is but your lawyer. And like the judge stressed to you, when you get a certified mail which will contain the summons, go get it and appear when you're ordered to do so. Otherwise, an arrest warrant will issue and they will come and find you. And in addition to the 3 years, if you got the ankle monitor, you also have to pay for it. So don't entertain any thoughts along those lines.
So we're going to need the order on the ankle monitor. Okay.
Your Honor, what about the misdemeanor?
I'm assuming the misdemeanor is going to be knowledge to the grand jury?
That's correct.
Okay, thank you.
That's 23-427 is knowledge to the grand jury. 23-426 is waived to the grand jury.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
State of Ohio recalls Jonathan Harris at the Lawrence County Jail, case number CRB 23-429, A and B.
Mr. Smith's case, Jonathan Harris, you had a chance to talk.
Yes, Your Honor. He was not on GPS when he was arrested. He's been off GPS. He went to STAR around 2020, and they took it off at that point when he went to STAR. He was on GPS for about 5.5 months up to that point, and when he was released from STAR, he was just community control, and so there's no issue with the GPS monitor. And he's advised me that he will plea to the amended charge M4 and the resisting, and that the recommendation was just time served. He's been in for 7 days.
That's all correct, Your Honor.
Okay, so we're going to amend the 429A.
Does that have a different section?
No, it would just be a different degree, so it's going to be an M4 rather than M1.
Okay.
And Mr. Harris, you have a right to make a statement if you want to before you're sentenced. You're not required to. Do you have anything you want to tell me before I sentence you? Okay. On On the import domestic, I'll impose a $200 fine. Court costs. And 30 days in jail. How long have you been in jail, Mr. Harris? 7? Okay. I'll suspend 23, give him credit for 7. No, you got to reverse.
So to 7 days, 30 days.
You got 30 days. When I give you credit for 7, you've already served, so 23 suspended over your head.
Okay.
Is there any other conditions that weren't imposed?
I don't believe so, Your Honor, thank you.
All right, since he's on community control, I'm just gonna make it a level 5 probation here.
That's fine, Your Honor.
2 years of level 5 probation. And then on the resisting, just well, let me, it'll be the regular, January 22nd, regular review hearing date. Your review hearing date was January 22nd. If you finish everything, it's just fine cost, you don't have to come back then. On the resisting, I'll impose a $200 fine. No court costs. 30 days in jail. Suspend 23, credit for 7. Jail runs concurrent with the domestic. And his review hearing same day, January 22nd, 24, 9 a.m.
If I may, I just got a message from the jail. Does Harris have to have a GPS?
He does not. Not according to us. Now, community control, I guess, could change that, but they haven't. I'm not ordering one.
And I've let Ms. Stewart know with adult probation what's going on here, so hopefully she'll know to get Heather Holder released.
She needs to release her holder.
And get out. Hopefully we'll be out sometime this afternoon.
Okay, that's all, Mr. Harris.
Thanks, sir.
You're welcome.
Just to let the jailer know, we're still waiting on some paperwork for everybody else at the jail, so there'll be a slight delay. State of Ohio recalls Cody Smith, case number TRC 22299A and B.
All right, this is set for a review hearing today, and he's got a report. Thank you. Twenty-two, 20, 99, 22, 20, 99. Yes. Okay, based on the report, I think I'd like to see a screen today, so I want you to do your screen and come back.
Yes, sir.
State of Ohio recalls Austin Carmen, case number CRA 23434, CRB 2897, CRB 21692.
Okay, the Kentucky warrant was withdrawn on July 11th. So we'll dismiss that case.
No, over in Kentucky.
Okay.
Week. Can we do it 2 weeks? When's the 2nd of August?
2nd of August is next week,
Yeah, can we continue this out for 2 weeks because I have that case over there?
What time?
So that
what
leaves
is it?
this
2 weeks?
aggravated menacing still pending. It's an old case, but I think
I'm hearing he's got something pending in common pleas.
In Kentucky, I'm sorry.
Oh, in Kentucky?
Yeah.
Okay.
that was what the
For
warrant was.
August 2nd.
It's assault, tampering with evidence, and endangerment. Those were the charges. Okay.
Well, the alleged victim, I don't believe wants to push this forward.
The case here, the
Yeah.
innocent charge.
But since the prosecution doesn't have a file, we could just ask for continuance of 2 weeks.
William Crank Jr. Is that a relative or?
It's his girlfriend's father.
Okay.
The girlfriend's here.
Does she have contact where we could, prosecutor's office could contact William Crank?
He's the, he was told last year that was your question.
I think we're probably going to discuss this if they talk to him.
And who are you?
I talked to him last week and he said he's not pushing nothing.
I appreciate you stepping up and telling me that. You understand that I'm probably in here. Okay. It would be Jasmine, and he would call me and ask, okay, she's going to look at the file and we'll take a look to see if he's contacted us. Thank you, Brady. Girlfriend tells us that the victim, who is her uncle, is not interested in pursuing this charge. I've explained that I'm sure she understands we need to hear from him directly. Jasmine's gone to see if she can collect our file, Judge.
Okay.
So there may be something we can get accomplished today.
You wanna try
Otherwise,
to-
I don't have any
That's
objection to continue it a couple weeks if that's what's pertinent.
Your choice, continue it for a few weeks or try to do it today, Mr. Thompson.
What do you think of that?
I said, let's continue it so that
Okay. I'm looking at, August 14th.
that's fine.
And do you think he'll have had an opportunity to be in court in Kentucky between now and then?
That's August 2nd.
August 2nd.
That'll be good.
Thank you.
So all Mr. Furman's cases are continued August 14th.
You did want to dismiss the extradition, correct?
At this point, but the warrant's been withdrawn.
Yes, it sounds like he's got a court date.
Yesterday, is that a good phone number for you? Is it?
Yes, sir. Is it 7?
State of Ohio versus Nathaniel James, case number CRB 23317.
442 1370.
Nathaniel James.
This is, oh, this is a bond forfeiture, actually. All right, I'm going to place Mr. James in custody for failure to appear, and I'm going to contact Mr. Sowers.
My ride on Friday.
In the back, sir.
Okay, okay.
You keep missing and missing.
I had my next court, but, sorry, I mean, my driver's car broke down.
Okay, we'll recall from
State of Ohio versus Daniel Craig Collier, case number TRC 23448, A, B, and C.
All right, Daniel Collier is set today for hearing. He is on
He's appearing on video, Your Honor.
Something happened. Okay, here we go. Can you hear me now?
I can. All right, and Mr. Steyer is here, your attorney. You are, I turned off your microphone, that's what
Yes.
Go ahead.
I do have a certificate where
So did you get the,
he completed the 30-day program at OVP on May 22nd.
yes, sir. And now I'm currently going to individual therapy and a group therapy.
At what agency? Sorry?
Rocking Horse.
Rocking Horse.
Progress report or something. Yeah, Rocking Horse.
Well, this is an high-test OVI with some priors, but they're all pretty old, 1997 and 2004. So was there an agreement with the state on how this would be handled?
Yes, I believe there was. He was on his way into treatment actually when this happened, if you recall. And this is although there are priors, it is actually a first offense due to the timing of the priors. And it's a high test. There was an agreement that we were going to treat it as a low score and waive the 3-day school in favor of inpatient treatment if he did well, and we were probably going to follow up for a while, which is why we're still here. Even though he's completed outpatient treatment, we're going to want to follow as inpatient for a period of time. And I don't know what time frame the court deems appropriate for that.
Well, I mean, to give him that kind of break, I think I need some comfort level that that he's seriously in recovery.
Right.
And I've got nothing since he left OVP, so.
And I don't have anything from this Rocking Horse. They haven't sent anything. I don't know if Mr. Collier needs to sign a release to allow them to send something to me or preferably straight to the court, but something needs to be sent from Rocking Horse.
Where is this facility located, sir?
Well, the main building that is on South Limestone. In my individual therapy.
Well, South Limestone where?
I think it's Springfield, Ohio area. He's not local.
Yes, Springfield, Ohio.
Okay.
And then my individual therapy is, I can give you the addresses.
Well, we don't need the addresses, sir. We need them to send us records showing that you're in treatment.
Okay, well, I thought they did.
Well, I don't have it, and it doesn't sound like the court has it.
Okay, well, I'll get on them again about it. Because, yeah, I mean, it's a 4-month outpatient thing, and I've only been, a couple months now.
And
so I still got it.
if you don't, you have my contact information as well, so if you need to if you need to just get the records yourself and get them to me, we would prefer them come directly from the treatment center, but we've got to get records.
Okay, yeah, no problem. I don't know why something hasn't been sent to you. I give them all the information. I signed the waivers and everything.
Okay.
Yeah, I did all that, and then you had texted me the courthouse's fax number.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, and that's the information that I give them to fax just a progress report or something. Yeah, I got all that information, I signed waivers and give them that tax number and.
Well, you need to follow up with them and tell them they haven't done it. So August 21st will be your next hearing at 10 o'clock. Are you available then, Mr. Starr?
I actually have a jury trial set that day. I don't think it will happen, but in case it does, I'd rather we do the 18th or the 18th or 25th.
25th. All right, scratch that. It's going to be August 25th. So that is the last Friday in August. It's your next hearing.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm sorry, sir. I'm doing really well. I'm doing all my meetings. I'm going to like outside AA meetings. I'm doing really well.
Okay.
Well, we just need some written proof of that. So get it for me by the next hearing, August 25th.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio versus Clinton D. Cremines at the Lawrence County Jail, case number CRB 20404, and Edward Ferris is on deck.
Clinton Cremines was actually Mr. Thompson's case way back in July of 2020 and was set for a pretrial. He didn't appear. Is this Clinton D. Cremines?
Yes.
It was a Walmart theft case. And I'm sure you didn't know he was going to be in jail today, Mr. Thompson. Do you want to talk with Mr. Cremines and have the case recalled after you've done so?
Yeah, we can do that.
All right, I'm going to let your lawyer call down, talk to you. You want the court's file? I'm sure you don't have a file. Let the bailiff know when you're ready, and we'll recall it. So you'll be recalled, Mr. Thompson?
Yes, sir.
No, that's Clinton Cremines, I don't know about that.
State of Ohio versus Edward D. Ferris, case number CRA 23440, and Aaron Wells is on deck.
Edward Ferris.
Yes, sir.
That's you, sir? You're Edward Ferris?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we need to adjust the camera down a little bit, or you need to scoot back, because we're not getting a good picture of you. There you go, there, right here. All right, I'm Judge Capper at Lawrence County Municipal Court. This is an arraignment hearing for you. You have a right to remain silent. You don't have to say anything. If you do make statements, they can be used against you. You have a right to have an attorney, to have one appointed if you can't afford one, to have bail, and to make the state prove charges beyond a reasonable doubt. You understand those things? You have to answer.
Yes, sir.
Okay, it's alleged that there's a warrant for you out of Capias, actually, out of Highland County, Ohio, from the Highland County Sheriff's Office for, well, let's just say this, for an Edward Ferris, date of birth July 18, 2001, with a Chesapeake, Ohio address, for failure to comply with court orders. So they're asking that you be sent to that county on this holder. You have a right to have a hearing here to determine, it's called a Rule 4 hearing, to determine if you are the Edward Ferris that Highland County is seeking, and if there's good cause to send you there. It's not going to be on whether you did or didn't do what they allege, but whether there's good reason to send you to that jurisdiction. You can have an attorney and have one appointed if you can't afford one. Do you want to have a Rule 4 hearing, or do you want to agree to go to Highland County?
I agree to go to Hyde County, but I was looking to know, like, what was the, like, why was the warrant issued, why was the treatment?
That I do not know. It says that, here's what it says. Failure to comply with court orders absented himself from the jurisdiction of this court. Original charges were 292105A, retaliation. That's what it says. So, were you in treatment here in Lawrence County?
Yeah, from Lawrence County.
Where were you in treatment?
All that, prior days.
And how did you get arrested?
Like, I was out with friends and they arrested me.
Okay. Well, this case does not ask for a particular amount. Does the state take any position on bond?
No, Your Honor.
All right, under the circumstances, based on the charge, I'm going to set a $5,000 bond, cash or surety. Is that a bond you think you could post?
Like, I wanted to have I don't have no money or anything, like.
Okay, so that means you can't post it.
This is an extradition.
Like, is there either way, any way, like, I can't owe Lawrence?
No.
It's a well-oiled machine.
So I'm going to order Highland County to pick you up within a week. So I'm going to give them until the 31st at 8 a.m. So jailers listening in, Highland County should, unless he has a holder from another court here, Highland County needs to be told immediately he's available for pickup, and they need to get him by July 31st at 8 a.m. If he's still in the jail then, I want him on my docket at 10 a.m. that day to figure out why he's still in the jail, why that didn't happen, that he wasn't picked up. Yes, sir.
Is there, like, I'm on probation in Ohio.
Yes.
And just for this, like, I don't know how I can get a hold of my probation officer while I'm here.
Yeah, I don't know either. I guess if they give you a call, you can try to call your probation officer.
I tried to call him here, and it didn't go through or something.
Did you leave a message?
It wouldn't, like, it kept on ringing and ringing, and I left a message, but I don't know if he would have gotten it because I called the office number and it didn't give me no options or anything the way it should.
Okay. Well, I'm sure he's going to find out when you come back to Highland County that you're there. Okay. Put it on my docket for July 31st at 10. Hopefully we won't have to have a hearing because he will already be in Highland County. I'm sorry?
July 31st.
Yeah.
State of Ohio versus Aaron Wells, case number CRB 22756.
All right, sir, you're Aaron Wells. This is an arraignment on a warrant. It looks like you had a hearing April 24th, 23 on this failure to confine a dog, and the understanding was you were going to pay the court costs, and you did by then, you didn't have to appear. You got the didn't have to appear part right, but you didn't pay the court costs, so a warrant got issued, and it looks like you got arrested on that warrant. Is that right?
Yeah, yes.
How long you been in jail?
Saturday night.
Do you have any explanation for not paying your court costs?
Honestly, no, I do not. civil line, it's not nothing about it. But I can pay it, so I get out of here.
Okay. I'll find you in contempt for not paying and not appearing on April 24th, and I'll give you a new hearing date, August 25th at 10 o'clock, and if you pay the court costs by then, you don't have to appear. If you haven't paid it, you gotta show up. If you don't show up, you get a warning.
So if I pay it, I don't have to show up.
Correct.
All right.
Okay, we'll send down a release, you'll get out here shortly.
Okay, thank you.
You're
State of
welcome.
Ohio recalls Clinton D. remains at the Lawrence County Jail, case number CRV 2404.
This is Mr. Thompson's case on a long-time warrant from July of 20.
Okay, my understanding is that Clinton has been in prison in Kentucky until recently and then was extradited over here. The alleged accomplice in this matter was his brother. I'm being told that the charges were dismissed against him 3 years ago.
I have no idea.
I don't either. We don't seem to have a file on this. What is this a,
It's not a Walmart. It's an individual that's alleged was the victim, a Nathan McMillan, and it was 2 dirt bikes, according to the complaint.
the date of that offense, Judge?
Is March 25th of 20.
Apparently the bikes are back where with the rightful owner.
We can try, can you find a file on this? Okay.
She's just gone to do that, Judge.
All right, we'll recall it. Mr. Queens will have to bring you back up. The prosecutor's going to try to dig out your file.
And Jailer, we're still waiting on some other files, so we'll be back with you shortly. State of Ohio recalls Cody Smith, case number TRC 2229 A and B, 2099 A and B.
Okay, tested for a couple things. You say you have a prescription for.
Yes, sir.
What are those prescriptions? What are you taking?
Adderall and Ativan, I believe. Yeah, lorazepam. I don't know the generic name for it, or I've got the scripts with me though. I brought them.
Is that correct?
Yes.
You seen them? You seen the prescription?
I haven't seen the prescriptions, but
My counselor, we did a pill count, and she checked everything into the system too as well. But I went ahead and just brought them anyways, just for extra.
Okay, it was discussed in the report of July 23rd. Okay. You still have a couple days community service?
Yes, I'll get one done on this Saturday. I will have one done. My work schedule is pretty crazy right now. I get Wednesdays off, and I have a 2-hour visitation with my son supervised, and then I try to get in. It's every Wednesday from 11 to 1, and then I do a group in the evening on Wednesdays, and normally on Saturdays, unless I have a Monday where I can get it in. And then I work Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. So Saturdays and Wednesdays. I've been trying to juggle it all at once. Just haven't been able to. But this Saturday, I will definitely get one of the community service days done, and also have $50.
You'll be here this Saturday, that's the 29th.
Yes, this coming Saturday.
And do you have any payment on your funds?
I have $50 today.
Make your payment, be in here Saturday. Give you another review hearing date.
If I may add, I have another court date with Stratton as my lawyer.
it's on 8/21.
It's on 8/21. If we could do it the same day.
We will. August 21st. will
That'd be
your
great.
next hearing.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
State of Ohio versus Juan Trevino at the Lawrence County Jail, case number CRA 23441, DRC 231000 A and B. State of Ohio versus Cody E. Hicks, case number CRA 23392. Here.
Cody Hicks is on the screen. Okay, are you at ARC now?
Yes, Your Honor. I've been at ARC. No one's here from ARC today. Jeremy last week, I believe on Friday, provided the most recent report.
It sounds like there's somebody from ARC in the room with you. Is that right?
Yes.
And who would that be?
Jesse.
All right.
Yes.
Can Jesse give us a report as to what's going on with his treatment?
Can you give a report, or can you grab somebody to give a report? Hang on just one second. He's gonna grab somebody real quick. No staff, man.
Let's go ahead while we're waiting on that. We can do Mr. Trevino.
State of Ohio recalls Juan Trevino, case number CRA 23441, TRC 231000 A and B.
All right, sir, you're Juan Trevino. Mr. Trevino, can you hear me? Mr. Trevino, I'm not, maybe your microphone's turned off, I can't hear it.
Did they put a microphone?
Okay, now you're on, now I can hear you.
Okay.
I'm Judge Capper at the Lawrence County Municipal Court. This is your arraignment hearing. You have a right to remain silent. You don't have to say anything, but if you do, it's all on the record and it can be used against you. You have a right to have an attorney, to have one appointed if you can't afford one, to have bail, and to make the state prove these charges beyond a reasonable doubt. Do you understand those rights?
Yes, sir.
Case number 23441 alleges you were in possession of drugs in Mason Township on July 22nd, and that the drug was methamphetamine, a Schedule II substance. That's a felony 5. The maximum penalty for that's a year in jail, $2,500 fine. Then 23411. No, that's the only charge. 23441 is the only charge, it looks like. Well, there's a traffic charge. 231000 is some traffic charges. It alleges the same time and place, which was July 22nd, 1:09 a.m. in Mason Township. You were driving a vehicle while you were under the influence of drugs or alcohol, and that this would be your first offense. Maximum penalty on a first offense is 6 months in jail, $1,075 fine, 3-year license suspension. The minimum penalty is 3 days in treatment, $375 fine, 6-month license suspension. State is also alleging you were illegally parked on the highway. That's a minor misdemeanor, maximum penalty $150 fine. Do you understand the charges against you, sir?
Yes, sir.
Do you have the money to hire a lawyer?
No, sir.
Do you have a job?
No, sir.
All right, Mr. Morford, I'll appoint you. I've got a Willowwood address for you, Mr. Trevino.
Yes, sir.
What's the state's position on bond?
I was just about to inquire about his address, so you've,
It's 205 Township Road, 364 Willowwood.
Yes, sir.
Who do you live there with?
Kimberly Weaver, the mother of my child.
Okay.
I'd say 10,000 OR with GPS. He has a lengthy criminal history, Judge, so I have concerns about his ability to get back here under his own power. But since we're looking at an F5, we wouldn't object to releasing him to a treatment provider.
Okay. All right. The state's agreeable to you having a signature bond with an ankle monitor if you agree to go to treatment.
What does that mean, like, a signature bond, like?
That means you get out on your promise to come to court, but you have to have an ankle monitor on, and you have to go to a treatment facility. Is that something you're interested in? Do you want to talk to your lawyer about that?
What treatment facility am I going to?
I don't know. It hasn't been decided yet.
That's fine.
Did you say that's fine?
Yes.
How do you pay for medical services? Do you have a medical card?
I got two Molina through the blue check.
So that's Medicaid? You got Medicaid?
Yes, sir.
Cardinal?
Yeah, I'll take them. And he's gonna kill me.
All right. Do you have a cell number, Mr. Trevino?
I don't got the cell phone on me. It's,
Well, do you have a number for, maybe Mr. Warford would want to get in touch with your significant other. Do you have a number for him to contact the family?
740-643-2508.
That's a little good number. Okay, I'm going to release you to Cardinal. The name of the facility is Cardinal in Ironton for treatment. You're going to have an ankle monitor placed, and one of the things you need to understand is if you cut off the ankle monitor and run, then you're looking at 3 years in prison for doing that. So if you think you're going to be tempted to do that, it'd be better if you just stayed in jail rather than go get an ankle monitor and be tempted to cut it off. Because you're not going to get you can't get 3 years out of this, even if you get the max. But you will get 3 years if you cut the ankle monitor off. Okay. Well, here's the only problem with that, and I hope you're telling me the truth, but I make this speech every time, don't I, Mr. Morford? And
Yes, sir.
we don't get a lot, but we get a certain number of people that still cut the ankle monitor off, and I've got people in prison right now because they did that. It's serious. It's serious business.
I've been to Mendon Reed and Riverside.
Okay.
After past the mental facility area.
All right, well, that probably should continue. Okay, your bond's $10,000 signature bond. Ankle monitor. Release to Cardinal. Come back when, Mr. Morgan? Couple weeks?
A couple of weeks, the latter part of August, Judge, I have 2 jury trials.
August 7th?
I'm here then.
Yeah, so the way this is going to work, Mr. Trevino, I'm sending you to treatment. You've got a felony, and I don't think the state's promising they won't take you to the grand jury and indict you because they're saying you've got a history. But the best thing you can do is go to treatment and get really good reports. That's the best thing that could happen in either court that you're in, is come in with really good reports.
That's the best thing you can do for yourself, sir, and will allow you to obtain the best possible result of your cases.
Your Honor, and I don't know whether this was addressed already, but it looks like there's an OVI charge.
Yes.
Okay. So that's something we're going to want to resolve here.
So any chance of keeping it here, he's got to plead to that.
That is correct.
Understood.
Okay, next hearing is August 7th for preliminary hearings and pre-trials at 10 o'clock.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Is that for the OEI too?
Yes, everything.
Okay,
So
so
is
they
it,
are released the car, they are released the car.
Yeah, they're gonna come pick you up, but you gotta get an ankle monitor replaced first, so
Yeah.
we'll work on trying to get that done today. Sometimes they don't do it the same day, sometimes it's the next day before they do it, so. But either way, I'll see you on August 7th.
State of Ohio recalls Cody E. Hicks, case number CRA 23392.
Hello, Your Honor.
All right, we're back with Mr. Hicks, and we got somebody give us a report now.
Yes.
And, all right.
I'm sorry.
Oh, very good. So could you identify yourself, ma'am?
Yes, my name is Hazel Howard. I'm a case manager with Addiction Recovery Care.
Very good. Can you give us a report on Mr. Hicks, how he's doing?
Yes, since Mr. Hicks has come in, he's been compliant with all rules and regulations here. He's been no trouble at all.
Okay, and what's the term of his treatment projected to be? Do you have that information, or?
Well, it's based on whatever the court orders, sir.
Well, I'm relying on you all to tell me what he needs. Has there been an evaluation as to how long that's going to take?
He has not had a treatment team meeting yet, and usually the treatment team, they usually say 6 months residential to complete the program.
Okay.
But I know he was interested in doing outpatient and things like that, but through Ashland, but I can't.
I've discussed with Mr. Hicks that the court is going to be looking for him to complete the treatment that's recommended by the treatment provider, whatever that is. If that's outpatient, it's outpatient. If it's inpatient, it's inpatient. Whichever it is, that's what the court's going to be looking for.
Correct. Okay, so it's my understanding at this point, he's still being recommended for inpatient. Is that correct? Ma'am, did you hear me?
Yeah, I can't make that decision, it's not, I have to take that before the superintendent, I can't say that. So yes, as of right now, it is residential.
Okay. All right, let's, and I would appreciate getting a written report by the time we have the next hearing. What's your schedule mid to late August?
The only day I'm unavailable in August at this point now is I'm looking at the wrong month now, is the 21st. Otherwise, I'm available throughout August.
Let's do it the 18th. August 18th. All right, Mr. Hicks, your next hearing is August the 18th. Hopefully by then we'll have a treatment team meeting and a report in writing as to what they're recommending.
Thank you.
If I can get that to you before then, can I just get on my phone here?
Yes.
Yeah, as soon as we have it, I'll get it. I'm gonna make sure the court has it.
All right, thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio versus Bobby Johnson, case number CRA 23235. Bobby Johnson.
Your Honor, Mr. Johnson was the individual that I discussed with you and Mr. Heald via text last week. We are continuing this matter, but we didn't pick a date. We figured we'd come in here and figure that out based on the look of the docket.
Medical issue?
He has a medical issue. He's had a toe amputated and he's not able to bear weight, and it's not practical to get him onto blue jeans. That's just not going to work with his technological level. His son is working with him, and I think Mr. Heald may have some further information about his son's intentions.
well, actually, I just secondhand, I know that I've been told that his son is going to seek a guardianship, which may be what is needed to resolve this. I've spoken with Seth Summers, the enforcement officer, this morning, and he says that nothing has been resolved at this point. However, we recognize that Mr. Johnson is having some physical and maybe mental issues that are kind of causing this problem in the first place. So we don't have an objection to a continuance. And really what we're going to be looking for is for somebody in the family, his son or whoever, to kind of take charge of the situation. Otherwise, I don't know what to, it needs to be cleaned up, so.
All right, continue for a couple months then, it sounds like there's a lot.
I would think at least a month or two would be, probably be, at least a month, maybe two would be reasonable, Your Honor.
I'd rather it be more like a month than 2 months.
That's fine with me, Your Honor.
August 28th. August 28th will be the next hearing, 10 o'clock.
State of Ohio versus Andrew M. Richmond, case number CRA 23425. Your Honor, he has been picked up by Knox County, Ohio.
Okay, he was in our jail to be picked up by Knox County. That has happened, so the case here is dismissed.
State of Ohio versus Jade Lewis, case number CRA 23432A and B, and CRB 23433A and B. Jade Lewis. Jade did not check in.
Jade Lewis is Mr. Morford's case, was ordered to seek treatment in West Virginia, their home state, or the state they were living in. Anyway, not here.
Judge, do you have a jail list? There was a question raised about an illegal conveyance charge out of Ironton Municipal Court.
Jade Lewis is not showing up in our jail.
Okay. I had no idea where she was, Judge.
Okay, there'll be a warrant issued for failure to appear.
Thank you, Your Honor.
So that case is still pending in common pleas?
Yeah, because there's one.
The warrant was right here.
State of Ohio versus Austin T. Hawthorne, case number CRA 2357, CRB 2893, CRB 2843, CRC 191305 A and B. Austin Hawthorne. Did not check in, Your Honor.
Can't help you, Judge.
Disappointing.
He was at the counseling center.
He was at the counseling center, I wonder if he's still there.
I'm right here.
Oh, there he is. Okay. Very good. All right, so you're still at the counseling center?
Yes, sir.
All right, how are things going?
It's going pretty good. Got a job officer. Go to school.
Where'd you get a job?
Here with the counseling standards, environmental affairs.
Okay. Can you give me a written report from them, please?
She just sent it to John.
I'll check.
Okay.
Send that report.
When they call up, they get it.
Am I ready?
Charged. That's why they didn't send them a copy of this. And it's his transcript, so they can.
All right, are you still considered to be in treatment then, Mr. Hawthorne?
Has to be charged.
Yes, sir.
They're
Okay.
bringing in like it's something, like it's.
I did get a report last month, but I don't have one this month, and it was a good report.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's what Judge said.
Mr. Mays checking in.
Okay.
She's gonna try to send it over.
Okay. Can we just have her give us a verbal confirmation that you're compliant?
Because they may not know their chemicals.
Can she hear me? Yeah. Could you identify yourself, ma'am?
I'm Robin Tate, I'm the case manager for County Center Transitional.
Okay. And can you confirm that Mr. Hawthorne is being compliant?
Yes, he is.
Okay, very good.
They need to tell the jail we're not here to make sure.
And so we want to go about a month out for him. August 28th, Mr. Morford.
Let me check.
Please still go ahead and send us that written report because I don't have it.
Yes, sir.
I have a permanent custody hearing then, Judge, will be all day.
25th then?
I'm good then.
Okay, Mr. Hawthorne, I've set your next hearing date for August 25th, the last Friday in August. Okay, keep up the good work.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio recalls Clinton D. Cremines at the Lawrence County Jail, case number CRB 2404, and Anna Schaefer is on deck.
All right, Clinton Cremines has been recalled. I think the state is getting their file.
Well, we've gotten at least some information. We don't have the file, but I believe we don't have the file because the case was already before this court and he waived his preliminary hearing.
This one's a misdemeanor.
Oh,
2404.
no. Okay.
It's a theft involving a Nathan McMillan.
And apparently his brother, the charges were dismissed against him.
What's his name?
Donnie?
So,
That was in 2020 in April. And that charge was in March here.
I'm looking to see the date of the offense, usually it says on here.
March 25th of 2020.
Yeah. So the case, I believe it was a felony charge for receiving stolen property that was from the same time, and it was waived to the grand jury, and it was received at the clerk of courts for the common police court on April the 1st. Somehow the misdemeanor didn't make it. So
you want to nollie it now?
we'll nollie it, and it can go.
Well, we would ask for an OR bond.
Well, if the bond is already, I mean, he's already in common police court. He posted a bond. I don't know what's going to happen there, but there was a warrant issued for him on September the 2nd, 2020.
By this court?
No, by common police court. They issued a summons, and they were unable to serve him, and then they issued a warrant.
I was in prison in Kentucky.
Right. Well, I guess nobody told him that. So he's probably got a holder from common police court.
Okay, I will nollie the case here.
Is that grand jury or is it
Yes.
Basically the same. You want nollie?
Well, I mean,
we have a new variety, nollie to the grand jury.
which, yeah, I understand.
It's all the same.
And it's all the same, but I think we'll be taking it with this charge to the grand jury.
Okay.
Maybe or maybe not.
Just a question. So you're nulling the misdemeanor?
Yes.
To the grand jury?
Yes, there's nothing else here.
Okay.
For now means it's gone. It's dismissed as of.
Okay.
They can refile it later if they want.
Okay.
State of Ohio versus Anna L. Schaefer at the Lawrence County Jail, case number CRA 23442, CRB 23443, A and B.
All right, ma'am, are you Anna Schaefer? I'm Judge Capper at the Lawrence County Municipal Court. This is what's called your arraignment hearing. I don't know if you received them yet, but your charges were faxed down to the jail earlier. I want to go over your rights with you, and then I'm going to tell you what the charges are. You have a right to remain silent. You don't have to say anything. If you choose to make statements, it's all being recorded, so it could be used against you if you admit something about your case. Right to bail. You have a right to make the state prove these charges beyond a reasonable doubt. Do you understand those things? So you've got two charges, a theft offense and a criminal trespass. It's alleged on July 22nd, 2023, Fayette Township, you purposely tried to deprive Walmart of property without their consent. That's a theft charge. Maximum penalty is 6 months in jail, $1,000 fine. Then, okay, I'll take that as a not guilty plea. And then the second charge is criminal trespass. The state is alleging that you didn't have the privilege to go on the premises of Walmart. That's a 4th degree misdemeanor. Maximum penalty is 30 days in jail, $250 fine. That usually means a prior shoplifting conviction. Then case number 23-414, wait till I finish it all, and then if you want to say something, is identity fraud. That alleges that at Fayette Township on July 22nd, without the right to do so, you represented another person's identification information with the intent to portray yourself as that person. So that's identity fraud. It's a felony 5. Maximum penalty is a year in jail, $2,500 fine. Do you understand these charges? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Do you have the money to hire a lawyer?
No, sir.
Do you have a job?
No, sir.
I'll appoint Tyler Smith to represent you. I've got a Walnut Street address for you, Ms. Schaefer, Ironton. Is that correct?
No.
What's your correct address?
I'm homeless.
Okay.
And I did.
Where have you been? Where did you stay the last night you stayed someplace? Did you stay at the Mission or?
Sister. I have a bed at the Mission and a couple other children. I'm trying to do better, but I'm on drugs, and I'm trying to do better. I'm trying to keep the habit.
How do you pay for medical services?
I don't.
Do you have a medical card?
Yes, sir.
From Ohio or West Virginia? Or
I'm in
Kentucky?
Ohio,
Ohio?
but I've been in West Virginia now.
You still take her?
I'll check it out, Your Honor.
Okay. So, first, I guess I don't want to assume, what's the state's position on bond?
Well, I believe that if this young lady would be willing to go to treatment, that would be better than jail or the Mission, and maybe help her get better. So we would be okay with an OR bond as long as she is in a residential program.
You know, I think that's probably the best way to go. Looks like Ms. Schaefer's nodding her head yes. Is that something you want to do, Ms. Schaefer?
Yes.
Okay, and I guess they'll work to see about payment through medical card, whether it's Ohio or West Virginia, but it's going to be inpatient based on your statement as well that you've been using, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And so if it turns out to have a West Virginia medical card, will you still be able to take her, or we have to have her go
We
somewhere?
should be able to work it out, Your Honor.
Okay. Bethesda?
Yes, Your Honor.
So, the name of the facility is Bethesda, where it is going to pick you up for inpatient treatment, so that solves your housing issue too. Do you have any? The facility where you'll be going is going to be in Ironton?
It's located on 141.
On
Can I go to OP?
No.
Okay.
So have you been to treatment before?
Yeah,
You went to OBP before?
no, I just come my sister and my family, they go through there, they work in there.
Okay, well, it's another reason for you not to get there. So you have a felony, but you have a good chance of maybe getting that dismissed if you'll go to treatment and do well, which means felonies mean you can go to prison. If you get convicted on a felony, you can get sentenced to prison. But the state may just dismiss your case if you go to treatment and do well. But you gotta come back here and show me you're doing well. You gotta do what you're supposed to. Get good reports. Do you have children?
Yes,
Where are they?
your dad,
Is he in Ironton or where is he?
someone,
South Point, okay. He's local.
my father far away from you,
Okay. When, I would think maybe a couple weeks.
It's fine, Your Honor.
7. Okay, so you're gonna go to treatment, you'll come back in 2 weeks, I'm gonna get a report from the treatment facilities how you're doing, so make sure you do what you're supposed to when you're supposed to do it, and get a good report.
sir. So they're just give you to the jail?
Yes. And she can sign a $2,000 signature bond, so you're gonna sign a bond that just says you promise to come to court when you're ordered to, or you'll have to pay $2,000 for not showing up.
Okay.
Any questions?
No, sir.
Take your Honor.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio versus Brian A. Cooper at the Lawrence County Jail. Case numbers CRA 23444 A and B, and TRD 21-1976. Cornelia Montgomery is on deck.
Sir, are you Brian Cooper? Are you Brian Cooper, sir? Can you hear me, Mr. Cooper? Okay, how about, yes, can you hear me, Mr. Cooper?
Yes, I hear you, sir.
All right, Mr. Cooper, I'm Judge Capper at the Lawrence County Municipal Court in Chesapeake. Your arraignment hearing is happening here by teleconference. It's all being recorded. You have a right to remain silent. You don't have to make statements. They can be used against you if you do make statements. You have a right to have an attorney, to have one appointed if you can't afford one, to have bail, to make the state prove these charges beyond a reasonable doubt. Okay, your new charge is case number 23444 A and B. And that is a domestic violence charge. And intimidation of a witness charge. The intimidation of a witness is there might be a problem with the case numbers. There should be, one of these should be a CRD case number.
Can you give me the case numbers?
CRA 23444, that's the felony, intimidation of a witness. Okay, we'll start with that, it's the most serious. It alleges on July 22nd in Perry Township, he knowingly attempted to intimidate a witness in a criminal or delinquent proceeding, and that person being a witness to the the act. That's a felony to the 3rd degree. Maximum penalty is 5 years in jail and an $8,000 fine. The domestic violence charge alleges that July 22nd I think the year's wrong, should be 2023. Move to amend.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, what do I need to amend?
Just the date,
On the violation date?
July 22nd, the year's wrong. It should be 2023. Perry Township, that you knowingly caused or attempted to cause physical harm to Tiffany Bowen, that she's either a member of your family or household. That's a 1st degree misdemeanor, maximum penalty is 6 months in jail, $1,000 fine. So you've got 2 charges, domestic violence and intimidation of a witness. Those are the new charges. Then you've got an old charge, 21-1976 was a conviction for driving under suspension. It's alleged that you missed a review hearing. December 2nd of 22.
I thought I paid all that up on that, under.
It looks like you did pay your fines, but you had 2 days of community service. I'm not sure you did those.
Okay, I can take care of that one, if I'm not really here today. I'm sorry.
Do you have the money to hire a lawyer?
Yes, Your Honor.
Have you hired a lawyer?
Not yet, no, I've been in jail.
What's the state's position on bond for Mr. Cooper?
Your Honor, we're going to request a protection order, and we're going to request a $10,000 cash and surety bond.
Okay, the state's requesting a $10,000 cash or surety bond and an order for you to stay away from Tiffany Bowen. Is there any problem for you to stay away from Tiffany Bowen?
That's no problem at all, sir. She wasn't supposed to be in my household whenever this happened in the first place anyway. I can keep it stay away from her, no matter what.
Okay, do you think you can post the bond, the $10,000 cash or surety?
I don't know about that. I need to get back to work. I was supposed to be going back to work Wednesday. I don't know if I can make $10,000 cash security bond with me being in here. I know if you gave me a chance to get out, I can pay for sure.
Okay, do you want to talk to a bail bondsman?
Yes, if I could.
Okay, we'll have bail bondsman notified that you want to talk to him. So you don't want to be considered for a court-appointed lawyer?
Yeah, if I can, yeah, go ahead.
You said you're working. Where do you work?
I work for a Campbell's Transportation Company. I work on the river.
Are you paid by the hour?
Yes.
How much per hour?
I make like $19.25 an hour.
How many hours a week do you work?
It just depends. I work out of town, so I work 3 weeks on, 3 weeks off.
But it averages 40 hours a week?
A little more than 40 hours a week usually.
Do you have children?
Yes, sir, 4 children.
You got
I pay
four?
child support on them.
You got
Yes,
4 children?
Yes, 4 children, pays child support on 3 children.
Okay, you're eligible for court-appointed counsel then because of the number in your family.
Okay, yes, I'll take over court appointment.
I'll appoint Mr. Morford.
I'm just trying to get out through that.
What'd you say?
I said I was trying to get out, prove that I'm doing right, and I'm part of this. So I've been working with everything, I'm trying to stay away from this.
All right, well, we're not sure he can postpone, so we probably should Set it next Monday. When did you come into the jail, Mr. Cooper?
Saturday.
So we can set that for the 31st.
Judge, I've got to be in Sauter County for a divorce at 10 o'clock.
Okay. We set it this Friday, 28th.
I'm here probably all day then.
And state can be ready then.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, your next hearing, Mr. Cooper, at the court in Chesapeake, you know where that is?
Yes.
July 28th, which is this Friday, at 10 o'clock.
Okay, when you're being released today?
Well, you're going to have to post a bond, so that's up to you whether you post a bond or not.
Is there any way you're not going to go on?
No. You didn't. You didn't complete, you failed to appear and you didn't complete what you were ordered to do on your old case, so I don't trust you to come back to court without a bail bondsman.
Okay, well, so Bill Austin's going to be getting with me today?
He's already acknowledged he will contact you.
He will contact you. We've already texted him.
All right, thank you.
July 28th is the next hearing, 10 o'clock.
Do you have a cell phone, Mr. Cooper?
Not here on me, it's at home.
Well, if you were to get out, you'd have access to it, wouldn't you? May I have your number?
Yes. Yes, 740-646-4273.
Thank you. Thank you, Your Honor.
State of Ohio versus Cornelia G. Montgomery, case number CID 23445, A and B.
All right, ma'am, are you Cornelia Montgomery? Ms. Montgomery, I'm Judge Capper. Your charge was faxed to the jail earlier. This is your arraignment. You have a right to remain silent. You don't have to say anything. If you do, it can be used against you. You have a right to have an attorney, to have one appointed. You can't afford one, to have bail, and to make the state prove any charge beyond a reasonable doubt. You understand those things? You said you do understand? You have a right to remain silent. You don't have to say anything. Do you understand that?
Yes.
You have a right to have an attorney appointed if you can't afford one. Do you understand that? You have a right to bail. That's to guarantee your appearance in court. Do you understand that?
Yes.
And you have a right to make the state prove that these things they're alleging happen beyond a reasonable doubt. That's the standard they have to reach on their proof. You understand that?
No.
Well, in court, there's a standard of proof. In criminal cases, that's the highest standard of proof. The state has to carry the burden of convincing the court that what they allege happened beyond a reasonable doubt. Whereas in a civil case, they only have to prove by preponderance of the evidence. Here, they got to prove that you're guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. You understand that?
Yes.
Okay, so now let's go over the charges. The most serious one is possession of a controlled substance. That's 445A. It's alleged July 22nd this year in Mason Township. You knowingly were in possession of a controlled substance, methamphetamine. That's a felony, it's a first-degree misdemeanor as charged. So the maximum penalty is 6 months in jail, $1,000 fine. The state's also alleging in the B case that you were in possession of drug paraphernalia, being a glass pipe with drug residue in it. That's a fourth-degree misdemeanor, maximum penalty 30 days in jail, $250 fine. Do you understand those two charges?
I have no idea. The very first
You thought you were not getting charged with that, or you were?
No, the second one, I didn't realize I was being charged with that.
Okay.
Because when we did the night, it was just and misdemeanor.
Yeah, they are both misdemeanors, but they're saying that you were in possession of methamphetamine and that you had a device that could be used to take it, which was the glass pipe. So that's a separate, it's a lesser charge, but it is a separate charge.
Okay, same as he at his bond, did not find that.
Okay? You want to enter a not guilty plea then?
Do what now?
You have to enter a plea. You can plead guilty, not guilty, or no contest. It sounds to me like you're saying that you don't think you're guilty of these charges.
No, I'm just, this is my first time being in trouble.
I understand. That's why I'm kind of leading you through it. If you're not sure of what to do, you should enter a not guilty plea and talk to a lawyer. You want to talk to a lawyer?
I really, it was one necessary for me to go, but I really honestly, I don't know.
Okay, then let's have you talk to a lawyer. I'm going to enter a not guilty plea for you. I'll appoint Tyler Smith to represent you.
Am I able to go today?
Well, that's the next thing to consider. Mr. Smith just came in the courtroom, so he's going to be your lawyer. This is Cornelia Montgomery. She has two charges, a possession of an analog of methamphetamine, so that makes it a M1, and possession of a controlled, of a drug paraphernalia, so that's an M4.
Okay.
And as just about everybody in jail, main thing she wants to know is she getting out?
Yes.
So what's the state's position on bond for Ms. Montgomery?
Personal intervention.
Well, I understand the jail's not a great place to be either.
So the charges are misdemeanors?
They are.
So we're not opposed to an OR bond if she also agrees to be assessed for treatment. And we're not requesting that her release be dependent on her sentence in a residential program.
Okay. So what the state is asking for, they're agreeable to you getting out on your own signature. What that means is you're going to sign a piece of paper that says, I promise to come to court when I'm ordered to.
Yes.
Or I'll pay it. I'll make it a $1,000 signature bond. But it also would be a great idea. Well, let me ask you this. If you have to get medical services, how do you pay for it? Thought that was me. How do you pay for medical services? You have a medical card? Can you hear me?
I can hear you, yes.
Okay, I think you hit your microphone button and turned it off.
I'm sorry.
How do you pay for medical services?
I don't have a medical card.
Okay, are you eligible for one, you think?
I don't have one. I'm not trying to request one.
Have you ever had one?
One representative, yes.
Okay, but you're not working, right?
No.
Well, it would, I'm going to, as a part of you going out on a signature bond, I'm going to direct you to get an assessment at least for treatment. And you live at Willowwood.
Do I live in Illinois?
You live at Willowwood, right?
Yes.
Okay. Have you ever had treatment before?
No. Like I said, I've never been in trouble for anything. Never has been to me for over 50 dollars. Like this is all my first day for anything.
What's easier for you to get to, Chesapeake or Ironton? Or Proctorville?
Or Proctorville.
I'm sorry?
Proctorville.
Proctorville. We got, yeah, we have somebody with an office in Proctorville. Hometown has a, does Hometown still have an office in Proctorville? Well, she's gonna be probably outpatient, so she can come to Park Street. Okay, I'm gonna refer you to Hometown Recovery in Proctorville, right across from the, well, it used to be, you probably don't remember when it was the Village Hall, well, before that it was church, now it's Nancy School of Dance, right across the street, right in the middle of town at the red light. So you need to go there and get assessed for treatment before you come back to court.
Okay, so I'm going to look out today?
Yes. Yes, you are. But what else do you have to do?
I have to go to Proctorville and get assessed.
Yeah, what's the name of the facility? Hometown Recovery.
Okay, that's in Proctorville, correct?
It's in Proctorville, right in the middle of town.
Okay.
Hometown Recovery.
So before I come back to court, how much am I going to have to pay?
Well, hopefully nothing. You can get hopefully you can get a medical card. I think you're eligible, you're not working.
Because I signed up for my medical card about a year ago, and I got a letter back stating it said a no records letter, is why I haven't replied.
It said what? What now?
A no records letter?
I don't know what that means.
I don't know either. I didn't looking into that. That's why I didn't really go back to just seeing about it. I applied for one.
Okay, well, hopefully Hometown can help you get your card issued.
Okay.
And come back in a couple.
So I get on today on my own, correct?
Yes.
And then when do I go into my assessment at Hometown?
You have to make an appointment.
I'll make an appointment.
And then you're going to come back to court in the court in Chesapeake. You know where the court is in Chesapeake? At the municipal court?
Not in my number.
Okay, County Road 1, Old 52.
Okay.
Across the street from the flea market.
Okay.
Okay, it's about a mile and a half from the bridge. Going west on County Road 1. You gotta be here, we're gonna pick a date. 2 weeks, August 7th?
7th is fine.
Okay. August 7th, you gotta be at court. If you don't show up, you're gonna get a warrant and wind up back in jail. So you gotta show up, and you gotta go to your assessment and do the treatment at Hometown.
Okay.
That's
So
it.
my assessment at Hometown is that outpatient or inpatient?
Outpatient, for now. If you want to keep it outpatient, you got to do good. Get good. Reports. August 7th, 10 o'clock is your next hearing. 1,000. Yes, you're getting out. You cannot stay at the jail.
I don't want to stay there longer than I should. Thank you.
Okay, that finishes us up at the jail.
State of Ohio versus Dylan Biden, case number CRA 22473, TRC 222096, A and B.
Mr. Morford's case. Well, I thought with what happened to the other gentleman a few weeks ago, and you've been here, that would not, we wouldn't be in this kind of position. Apparently you didn't get scared straight enough.
Definitely did, Your Honor. That last time I was here, that happened the same day I was here, actually. Like Taylor actually knew about that before I even left here.
Be compliant in all respects. That's all that is. Hooking up with the girlfriend.
Seen the report, Mr. Yu?
I have, Your Honor.
It's the state's position on it.
We've been, well, it's over a year that we've been trying to work with Mr. Hyden. And there have been some times in the past, I guess, where maybe we felt like he's making progress. I see back here in February of this year, he was sentenced to the OVI, so there's time that can be imposed on him, maybe as a motivator. We want him to be successful, but it doesn't seem like he's getting much traction here recently. So I guess we would recommend that the court go ahead and impose at least some of the jail time that he received, bring him back in a few days and see if he's made the necessary mental adjustment to be successful in treatment. And if he's not, then we'll take the possession case to the grand jury.
Mr. Morford?
Dylan, can you follow all of the rules?
I can. I have been ever since that little incident that came up there.
We have, as Mr. Hill pointed out, we have a year in on this. And
I have recently been.
Sooner or later, the court's patient and Mr. Hill's patient is going to wear out. I mean, you're going to either be all in or we're going to.
I'm definitely all for it.
Judge, he says that he can follow all the rules. I've told him that he needs to get rid of the cell phone and he needs to quit having the meetings with the girlfriend.
Well, there has to be consequences of something like this. Bringing drugs into a treatment facility, that can't be just winked at and said, okay.
There was truly no evidence found of that, though.
Well, we can have a hearing on it. But while we're going to have the hearing, you're going to be in custody. I remand him into the hands of the sheriff, and I'll set it for a hearing coming up this Friday, July 28th. He's to be held without bond.
State of Ohio versus LaRon C. Beach, case number CRD 23-162.
Is this set for sentencing? This is Mr. Smith's case.
Yes, Your Honor, Mr. Beach is currently at Bethesda.
Yeah, Bethesda, anger management.
We're doing anger management. We were here the last time. That was the recommended sentence, I believe, that we pled and then see how anger management goes. He's doing well. I don't know if they have a report today or not, Mr. Beach.
Okay. We need the Bethesda representative to come back in and see, give us a report. Can you give me a report on Mr. Beach? He's getting anger management at Bethesda.
Yes, Your Honor, just give me, if you want to recall, I'll
Okay,
see what I can
recall.
take care of. Thank you.
State of Ohio versus Melissa Dempsey, case number TRC 21-1044 and CRB 21-291. Melissa Dempsey.
Melissa Dempsey. Set for sentencing.
Your Honor, I have a report on Melissa Dempsey.
Okay. She was supposed to complete all for community service.
She had never showed up for community service.
All All right, she has a bond up. So I'll let Mr. Sowers know that she failed to appear. So there'll be a warrant issued today. And she will have, there'll be a bond forfeiture hearing on August 14th. I'm notifying Mr. Sowers by text.
State of Ohio versus Joshua Blair, case number TRD 213211 A and B. Joshua Blair.
Joshua Blair set for sentencing today. He's failed to appear. He was at Riverside Recovery at one point. There'll be a warrant issued for failure to appear.
State of Ohio versus Nathaniel James on a recall, case number CRB 23317.
All right, Mr. James, your attorney is not here today. According to the record, you were supposed to be here for a pretrial last Friday, failed to appear, got a warrant issued.
And that's why I showed up today, because the vehicle, my ride was giving me a ride, it broke down. So, and then I've been trying to get a hold of Stratton, he just doesn't seem to want to take me back to the phone back.
Well, Mr. Sowers is asked to be released from your bond. I think he said he should be getting you here before. So I'm going to grant that, canceling the warrant you posted, or the bond you posted before. And now I'm going to set bond at $3,000 cash or surety. And I'll set your case for this Friday. I think Mr. Stratton will be here then. So that's the 28th. Be set for a pretrial. I'll notify Mr. Stratton. You think you can postpone?
Is that, how much is that post bond?
I don't know if Mr. Sowers would take a bond from you, but usually it's 10%, so 300.
Oh, $300? I'd have to talk to my wife for it.
Okay, next hearing is Friday, 10 o'clock. So do you want to talk to Mr. Sowers?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, we'll have, Mr. Cooper, can you let Mr. Sowers know?
Yes, Your Honor.
And I'll let Mr. Stratton know.
State of Ohio recalls LaRon C. Beach. Case number CRB 23162.
This is Mr. Smith's case. And he's supposed to be getting anger management.
Yes, he is, Your Honor. I'm waiting on a physical report at this time, but he is compliant with services. He has tested positive for THC, but the levels have decreased, so.
Okay, so progress.
Yes.
Another month?
Yes, Your Honor. That's it.
21st?
That's fine.
August 21st will be the next for sentencing.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
State of Ohio versus Rose Ashworth, case number CRB 23334. Rose Ashworth, did not check in, Your Honor.
Rose Ashworth did not have a lawyer either. Okay, so we've got the Scarberries. I assume these are these folks here. Apologize you had to sit here and watch all of this. Maybe eye-opening though, to what goes on in your community. And we've got an officer here and no defendant. So state asking for a warrant.
Yes, Your Honor.
I'll issue a warrant for Ms. Ashworth for failure to appear today. Sorry for your inconvenience. You are released from your subpoena.
Let us know if there's any other problems.
Okay, court is adjourned.
Yes, sir. If you,
Is it the one you gave her?
I know John Wright is the defendant.
Oh, no, you're thinking. I just want to go.